Yes, good morning, students. Hope I'm audible. Okay, yes, let me continue from here itself. That is food preservative. This was the last thing where I stopped in the morning session. So these are the substances which are used to prevent the spoilage of food due to the growth of microbes, or microbial growth can be prevented if you add these substances to the food. Okay, in that I told you the most common ones is salt, as you can see. These are our natural preservatives. Okay, they don't have any side effects. So salt can be used, and then even sugar can be used. Sugar is one of the, no, again, a natural preservative. If you add sugar and keep, microbial growth can be avoided. One more common example you will come across, a chemical substance which is used as a preservative, is sodium benzoate. Okay, this you will see in most of the labels. You will see them in the, no, the jam also you will find them, ketchup you will find them. Okay, so most of the nowadays used compounds, they contain these as a preservative. Okay, now moving on with the next part. This I didn't find in your book. I'm not able to find this, but then you have antioxidants also to study. Okay, antioxidants, as the name goes, these are the compound which are used to prevent the oxidation and spoilage of the food. Okay, again, not to allow them to become rancid. No, that bad smell which is created by the food, that's because of oxidation. Most of the time, the fat and oily oil contained food, they easily undergo oxidation and they become rancid. So to avoid that, we add antioxidants to that. So here I've taken butter. To preserve it for a long time, for months and for years, if you want to preserve them, the compound which are added as preservatives are this: BHA and BHT. You can see here what these compounds are: BHA and BHT. BHA is butylated hydroxyanisole, and one more BHT is butylated hydroxytoluene. But it is been asked, so I want you to write it down. Just make a note of this, because I've seen this in your DKPUC also. There is a question which is asked, what are antioxidants? And I've referred few books which also includes this, so it's better if you write it down. Write in your book itself. Write what are antioxidants. These are the compound which is used to prevent the oxidation and spoilage of the food. Okay, example you can write down. Example, write down this: BHA and BHT. BHA is butylated hydroxyanisole. BHA, at least you remember. BHA and BHT. Other things are not required. Structure and all that is not required. BHA and BHT. You can see the structure how it is. It's visible here. It is a phenol group, and then this side you can see there is no, three CH3 groups are there. This side you see CH3 here, CH3 here, and CH3 branched. CH3 here, CH3 and CH3. Center there is a carbon, and one more CH3 down. Okay, this side CH3 over here. These are derivatives of one another. Okay, have you all taken it down? Did you all take it down? If anyone has missed, I'm going back once again. If you have missed anything, I said make a note of antioxidants. Antioxidants I didn't find in your that printed note, so I want you to take down this. The compound which prevent the oxidation means they don't allow that oxygen to react with the compound, and it can be stored for a long period of time. Just for preservation, we add antioxidants. Example, I said BHA and BHT. Butter it is used, but there are other compounds also to preserve it for a long time. We are using it. You can see here BHA is used, in some of the chocolates they are used, and you can see here Kellogg's few compounds. You can see here like their brands, you can see they are using BHT. But BHT is little dangerous because BHA is found to be carcinogenic. Okay, so if you find there is a compounds which has these as preservative, try to avoid taking it, students, because it is not good, not highly recommended. These preservatives in a long run can be carcinogenic. Carcinogenic means the one which can cause cancer in a long run. So when you take any, when you buy anything from the market, make a habit to read the ingredients which are there in that. Just make a habit of reading those ingredients. Okay, so if you find anywhere BHT is written, just avoid it. Okay, now going for the next one, the next part of our discussion, the next area, the third category is cleaning agents. So in that first cleaning agent, what we are having is soaps. Soaps we have discussed even in surface chemistry. I have told you what are soaps. Could you tell me what are soaps here? Soaps are either sodium or potassium, no? This you are studying from your high school also, I know that. Sodium or potassium salts of long chain fatty acid. Okay. If they ask you what is soaps, this much you should write: long chain fatty acids. That is soaps. It is prepared by the potassium and sodium salt of carboxylic acid is mixed with the sodium hydroxide. No, long chain fatty acid, when you are taking especially that oily compound, when you are having a big carbox like the hydrocarbon group over there along with carboxylic acid, when you do the hydrolysis with the base, what you obtain at the end is soap. Okay, you can prepare soap at home also. I don't know how many of you have tried. You can make it easily. You need to have one is the caustic soda, you need to have sodium hydroxide, and after that you need to have different varieties of oil. If you have oil, coconut oil, or with one oil also you can try. Just to try this if you are able to do it. Okay, and then if you want fragrance and all that, you need to add, and then coloring agents you can add. So then you get the different varieties of colors are because of coloring agent which is added. Or if you want a specially extracted ones like neem extract and all that, that could be added. Okay, that's how it is prepared. It's easy actually to prepare. Okay, so soaps are basically, as I told you, it is sodium or potassium salt of long chain fatty acid. Example is stearic acid. You can take oleic acid or palmitic acid. These are depending on the hydrocarbon chain. Okay, different names are there. So soaps usually they are formed by heating the fat, that is fatty acid, with the sodium hydroxide solution. When you hydrolyze them, this whole process is called as saponification. Okay, so it is saponification. One equation I'm writing here just to show you how saponification is been done. So here stearic acid we are taking, that fat which is there, no? So the equation goes like this here: CH2O, C double bond O. It's not required for you, but just to see here, equation they have not asked, but see how the hydrolysis has been done. So this is our ester part. This is the ester. Okay, fatty acid is that ester group. You can see ROC double bond O, R group is there. No, it is ester here. So this ester, that is the ester name over here, it is stearic acid, which is hydrolyzed with, now since here 3 are there, 3 molecules of NaOH it would take. And after hydrolysis, you can break them down over here, this region. If I break this down over here, see here, it will give you, see, C17H35, COO. This Na is there. Now this also I'll break down. See, Na plus and OH minus. So if I break this as O minus and this carbon is plus, this O minus will combine with the Na. So you will get C17, H35, COO. I am writing Na. Okay, like that 3 molecules you will obtain. It is same, no? All the groups are similar here. So 3 molecules of this salt will be obtained, that is sodium stearate. This is sodium stearate. Sodium stearate. Sodium stearate itself I had used last time to explain you that surface chemistry part, micelle formation and all that. Plus the remaining compound what you are getting here. See, CH2 and then OH will combine with that. So you'll get CH2OH. Then this CH group will also combine with OH and then CH2 and then OH. Okay, this is glycerol. Also called as glycerine. Glycerol, glycerine. Okay, this compound is obtained. So after saponification, you get the salt of this particular acid. Okay, that is sodium stearate and glycerol. Alcohol has been obtained. That you know. If you take ester and you hydrolyze them with a base, you will obtain one salt of carboxylic acid you will get and one alcohol will be obtained. Okay, this is further treated with, now this sodium stearate is there, no? This if you add with NaCl, it will precipitate down and then that micellase are used further. Okay, that's how they carry out, that soap preparation is done. Okay, now the next question is, why don't the soaps work in hard water? They don't work in hard water because hard water contains calcium. This you have studied last year if you are able to remember. Hard water contains calcium and magnesium ions in them. Calcium and magnesium salts are present in them, and these particular soaps which are there, they combine with this salt and they form an insoluble compound. That is, insoluble calcium stearates are formed. Okay, which is sticky and a gummy mass. Okay, and they stick to the surface, they stick to the hair. If you are washing your hair with this soap and the water is being used, hard water is used, it will stick to your hair and it will, no, it will give you that, it will leave that gummy mass on the hair. Okay, everything will be chip type. So that's because of these substances which have been formed. So hard water contains calcium and magnesium ions. These ions combine with your soap. So you can see here how it will combine. This sodium will come out. Sodium will combine with the chloride and calcium will combine with this, which is forming that sticky mass. So you can even learn why soaps do not work in hard water. So what is a better option for us? The one which will be soluble. Yeah, seawater also contains many minerals. So they are called as hard water. Okay, so the better option for us is synthetic detergents. We go with the detergents. Detergents are sodium salt only, but they contain some other group like sulfonic acid or sodium salt of long chain alkyl hydrogen sulfates are present, which are not giving you that gummy or sticky mass. They will be quite soluble. Okay, so these compounds are formed now. Synthetic detergents. Now synthetic detergents are of 3 types, 3 categories you can see here. Anionic detergent, cationic detergent, non-ionic detergents we are having. This 3 you need to study under that. Okay, what is synthetic detergent you should know. These are also sodium or sodium salt of long chain benzene sulfonic acid, or it is the same sodium salt of long chain alkyl hydrogen sulfate. Long chain is there, along with that this is the group which are present. In that 3 categories you see, with the name, go with the name again, anionic detergent, cationic detergent and non-ionic detergent. So anionic are the one which is containing sodium salt of sulfonated long chain alcohols or hydrocarbon. These are called as anionic because that micellar region is there. No, that will be negatively charged here. So it is anionic detergent. Much structures and all you don't have, but name you will have to remember. Okay, so these are sodium salt of sulfonated long chain alcohol or hydrocarbon. Where they are found, or where will you find these anionic detergents? Your toothpaste is there, no? Toothpaste is anionic detergent. And then most of the detergents which we use for cleaning purpose and all that, they are also anionic detergent. So you can remember the name sodium lauryl sulfate and then sodium dodecyl benzene sulfonate. These are the 2 examples of anionic detergent. Moving on with the second part. Second part is cationic detergents. These are quaternary ammonium salt. Ammonium will be carrying plus charge here. Quaternary ammonium salts of amines with acetates or chlorides or bromides as anions. Okay, so these are quaternary ammonium salts of amines with acetate as a side compound along with them, or it is chloride or bromide as anions present. So these are cationic detergent. Example and where they are used, where you will find them: hair conditioners, which is cetyl trimethyl ammonium bromide. Okay, so these are used in hair conditioners, which are cationic detergent. So you see all that shampoo and all what we use, no? Most of the things which we are using, those are detergents only. They are not soaps. Okay, they come under detergent categories. Then non-ionic detergents, they do not contain any ions in their constitution. So they don't have anything like charged particles are not there. Example for this is polyethylene glycol, and you will find them in most of the liquid detergents. The one which we are using for dishwash, those contain these non-ionic detergents. Okay, so just for you to recall the names, I'm going back. Soaps, as you know, there is a problem with the soap. They don't react. No, the problem is you can't use them in the hard water. And one more thing, see, here I say sodium hydroxide can be used. No? You can make use of potassium hydroxide also. It can be potassium salt of carboxyl, like potassium salt. When they combine, it will give you potassium stearate. Potassium will be found to be a better option because they will be quite softer. They won't be that rash on the skin. Sodium hydroxide soaps are there. No, they make the skin dry. Yeah, correct. You will get K there. Instead of Na, you will get K. So these sodium hydroxide soaps which are prepared, they make the skin little dry and they are rash on the skin. Whereas potassium hydroxide are little better one. Okay, they are softer on the skin. So this will be little costly one. Little the cost wise, some little changes will be there in there. Okay, so I said about these soaps do not work in hard water due to formation of that scum. Insoluble calcium stearate is formed. So we go with the detergent. Detergents are better. They react with the hard water also. You can use them with hard water. Now what are they? They are sodium salt of long chain benzene sulfonic acid, or same thing, sodium salt of long chain alkyl hydrogen sulfate. Three are there. Anionic are again sodium salt of sulfonated long chain alcohols or hydrocarbon containing sulfonated group. Okay, example you have to remember: sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium dodecyl benzene sulfonate, which is used in toothpaste, and I said the detergents which we have, which we use in our daily life, they contain these anionic detergent. Cationic are quaternary ammonium salts. They are quaternary ammonium salt of amines with acetate, chlorides or bromide. Any one group might be present in them. And used in hair conditioners, they have these, which is cetyl trimethyl ammonium bromide. And non-ionic detergent, they do not contain any ionic group in this. No ions are present. It will be like a molecule. Okay, polyethylene glycol. How the questions will be asked? Question can be direct. See, I have seen most of the question they ask direct. What is cationic detergent? Give example. What is anionic detergent? Give example. Or why detergents are better than soap? Because detergent can be used in hard water. They are soluble in hard water, do not form a scum. Getting how the questions will be asked? What is saponification? They can ask. Equation, I doubt. They won't ask you equation. If you want, you can study. Okay, because I know the equation is a little big, but then it's better if you know it. And this I told you, why soaps they do not work. This question can be asked. Why soaps they do not work. Okay. And main problem of the detergent. Difference between soaps and detergents. Okay, now difference I'll tell you between this and why detergent cause create trouble also. See, detergent, no, they are highly branched and they stay in the water. Once you use them, now for washing purpose you are using, or for cleaning purpose if you're using this detergent, what problem happens is they stay in the environment for a long time. Due to that highly branched structure, they cannot be easily degraded also by the bacteria. Okay, so they remain there in the water or in the pond, and they persist there for a long time, which causes pollution. So due to that problem, nowadays they go with the biodegradable detergents that I have not put here, but just make a note. This all this I have told you, no, already. They formers come here. You can see hard water. They formers come, and soft water they don't give. Okay, you can just make a note of that. What are biodegradable detergents? Biodegradable. This was asked also once. Biodegradable detergent. This also I don't find in your book. I don't think so. It's there in your book. Just make a note of this. Biodegradable detergent. This was asked in 2017 itself. These are detergents which can be degraded by biological activity. Easy, nothing to remember. Like how we have biodegradable polymer, I have told you, which can be degraded by biological activity, and they contain same functional group as biopolymer. So here these are the detergents. These are the detergents which that can be degraded by bacteria. That can be degraded by bacteria. Okay, those are biodegradable detergent. Example for that is sodium lauryl sulfate. Sodium lauryl sulfate. One example is enough for you to keep in mind. Yes, students, that's it. So this chapter gets over here. 5 marks, you can study this because no much equation, most of the things are theory. So I think for some it will be easy to cover it up. Yeah, now we will move on. Did you finish writing? Make a note of this. Yes, I'll be discussing the blueprint. Yes. And your practical exams, they have sent us the date. They have sent the date to us. I'll just read out the date, students. We just recently got this. Means today itself we have got it. See, these are the dates. I'll just tell you the dates. You just have in your mind. Later we will be sending in the group also. I will send that in the group as well. Just to tell you that they have given us the time, like which date to which date the exams might be scheduled. For physics and chemistry, they have told. I'll just write here P and C. For physics or chemistry. Okay. In any one of these dates, you might have it. So it is not this week, it is from next week. Because I think because of all these problems, they have postponed the exam dates. So physics or chemistry, if it is scheduled, it will be from either maybe 21, 22, 23 they have given, 26 is given, and 3rd of March is given. These are the 5 dates. In any one of these 5 dates, you can have these exam. Physics and chemistry might be in any one of these dates, and the practical time slot will be in 3 slots. 3 slots we have. One is 9 to 11 slot is there. One is 12 to 2 slot. Second slot is this. Third slot is from 3 to 5. One important thing, see, I'll be repeating this. One important thing is there is no re-exam. If your slot is between 9 to 11, you are supposed to be there at 9 to 11. Don't expect a re-exam to be given. If you are not writing this particular slot, that exam is gone. Okay, your 30 marks are lost it there. So check your timetable properly. This I have told in the class also. Again, I am repeating this. Once the timetable comes, no, for your number, because the number will be different. Yeah, gaps will be there. That you don't worry. Maybe if today you are having chemistry, tomorrow will be physics. Gap in the sense, not 1 or 2 days gap will be there. That depends. Okay, that depends on your number, and you will not be along with your batch. It will be the whole science appearing that exam. So in one slot, maybe now imagine 9 to 11 slot. If you're in lab A, You will be with different batch students. That's according to your admission number. Okay, it goes according to your admission number. So let me make these things clear. You won't be along with your batchmates. You won't be along with your same class students. It will be with different, and it goes according to the admission number or how that number is being displayed over there. Okay. At least 1 or 2 days, no, between physics. See, there are 6 days now. You will have, but one exam won't be there. Same two exam may not be there in one single day. One after the other it will be. So I'm telling you, you be prepared right now. Prepare yourself. Don't wait for the last minute. If it is one after the other, you should be ready to write the exam. Okay, did I make this much clear? I said physics and chemistry slot might be in any one of these days. 21, 22, 23, 26 or 3rd. That's the date given to us. So I'm giving you the same dates which are told to us. And then computer science date is, see here, 24th. It can be on 24th. It might be on 25th, 28th or 2nd. And electronic students, for electronics it might be on 24th or it might be on 25th. So make a note of these dates, and these are the time slot. It will be in this time slot. You are supposed to be there half an hour before your exam, and your record should be completed. It should be corrected by me. My sign should be there, and I should have attested that record. Only if your record is attested, you are allowed to write the exam. If there is no attestation, you are not allowed to write the exam. Okay, so that has to be done. That I'll tell you. Let's see now, if you are having offline classes and I've told you some work, you do that work and come, submit to me. Immediately I'll attest your record. If you're not doing it, you are under loss. Okay, and you will not be able to write your exam. And why I'm doing also, you know it. Because I want you all to perform well in your exam, finally. Yes, I made this much clear, no students, about the practical exam. And exam time slot, exact time slot will be told to us by this week. But be ready with your practical preparation. Okay, see that you are very thorough with everything. Yeah, any doubts now you can ask. Yeah, I'll be asking those questions. I'll be asking you to write it, because some are problems, no, some are derivations. So I can't orally ask you. So I'll ask you to write down. Okay. So be prepared with that. Okay. Now let's go for the next part. Let's see the paper pattern, the question paper pattern and the blueprint. So I have displayed here. Hope you are able to see it. Is it clearly visible to you? Yeah. Okay. Fine. You can make a note of the questions. At least, see, I'm planning to give you 10 questions each from every chapter. So be thorough with that. Rest everything. See, at the end, you have to study everything if you want to score well. That's my everyday dialogue. Whenever I tell you the same thing. If you want to score well, you want to score good marks, you have to study everything. But now what to study first? No, that's the question. You have to begin. No, start studying now. So for that, what will you study? And let's see the paper pattern now. See, group 1, you can see here physical chemistry is there. Physical chemistry question, see, solid state will be your first question. You can see here, first question will be from, this is, you should understand how the blueprint is. Anyways, I've sent that to you. You can understand how that it is. I'll just tell you how it is. First question will be always from solid state. The first question of the first, no, 1 mark question. The first question is of solid state. Second and third question is always from the solution. This is how the paper will be set also. Second and third question will be from solution. Fourth question will be from electrochemistry. Fifth question is from chemical kinetics. Sixth and seventh question. That means two 1 mark question will be from surface chemistry. Then you see next. Eighth question is from general principles and isolation. Ninth is from P block. 10th question is from D and F block element. Coordination, they are not asking for 1 mark. You can understand from this. They have put a dash. That means coordination will not be asked for 1 mark. Then next is see, haloalkanes will be asked. 11th question will be from haloalkanes. 12th question will be from alcohols, phenols and ether. 13th question from aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. Now after that, amines and biomolecules, they have not kept here. It is polymers and it is chemistry in everyday life. 14th and 15th question. Okay, so the 3 chapters what they have missed over here is amines, biomolecules and coordination, which is not asked for 1 mark. Rest all the chapters are asked for 1 mark. Okay, now 2 marks you see. After that, immediately 15th question is over. 15 1 mark questions you are having. After that is over, they have started with 2 marks. So 2 marks, 16th question. Again, the first question is from solid state. 17th question is from solution. So 18 and 19 question is from electrochemistry. 2 marks each. 4 marks over there. Okay, next after that you see chemical kinetics and surface chemistry. They are not asking for 2 marks. So that has been eliminated. General principles, they are asking for 2 marks here. 20th question. Then P block, they will be asking for 2 marks. Then again, D and F block is not asked. Coordination is not included anywhere here. 1 mark and 2 marks, it's not asked. So you can focus on major 3 mark question here. That's later. Okay, now we'll go for next. 22nd question is from haloalkenes and haloarenes. Amines, 23rd question is from amines, 2 marks question. It can be a named reaction or it can be anything to complete the equation. Then last you see from everyday life they have asked. So here chemistry in everyday life is over. See, full 5 marks you can cover here. 1 mark you can cover and then 2 marks you can cover. So that's all from chemistry in everyday life. Then see 3 mark question. 3 marks will not be asked from any of the physical chemistry chapter. 3 marks starts from general principles and isolation. Now what can be asked for 3 marks? 3 full marks if they are asking. Most of the time it is 3 full marks. See, from general isolation, now you know what is there in general isolation. I'll just mention here itself. For 3 marks, if they are asking anything, that will be that leaching process of aluminium. Leaching process of aluminium is there, no? I'm mentioning all of that. Out of all that, which will be asked for 3 marks, which are the possible question. One is leaching of aluminium, which could be asked. Or they can ask you that Hall-Herold's process. 1 minute. Leaching process or Hall-Herold's process. And then after this you have that iron oxide could be asked, okay, iron extraction. These are possible 3 marks question which could be asked. Okay, you make a note students, as I'm telling you, just make a note. 3 marks what to focus on, no? So when you are studying this chapter, study these things first. So just make a note, I'll wait for you. Once you are done, just give me a clue, then I will proceed. Then don't tell me that ma'am didn't give time to write down. Which one I should repeat? Which one you want me to repeat? You want me to repeat the whole thing? This 3 marks, no? You're asking me. Okay, I'll see. One is leaching of aluminium. Leaching of aluminium. I'll write it once again. See, this 26th question. 26th question. I'll write here once again. I'll put an arrow mark and write. See, on top I'm writing. This is for 26th question I'm talking about. What are the possible 3 marks question they can ask at 26th stage? One they can ask you is leaching of bauxite. Okay, that is aluminium. I'm writing here. You write down as it is. Leaching of bauxite they can ask. Or they can ask you that Hall-Herold's process. With diagram you should study. Okay. Hall-Herold's. This is one possible. This is second one. Hall-Herold process. Hall-Herold process. This is for 3 marks I'm talking about. Yeah. with the diagram. Study that with the diagram. With diagram you should study. Then it's better if you study that iron also. Iron 3 steps are there, no? So could be expected over here. Yes, written, no? These you can expect for 3 marks, okay? Okay, now from P block, what they will ask? 27th, 28th, and 29th question. See, there are 3 sets. So 27, 28, and 29th question. In that one, I can tell you, one will be either they will ask you the Haber's process or nitric acid or Oswald process, that nitric acid Oswald process or contact process. In that one, I don't know which one they will ask, 27, 28 or 29th, any one question. I'm just roughly telling you. Okay, out of that one will be this. Out of these 3, any one will be asked. That's fixed. The remaining 2, I can't tell you. It can be anything, students. The remaining 2 can be anything. It can be to complete an equation, or 3 equations will be given to you, give a reason, anything it can be. So that cannot be predicted. Okay. For that, you should study. So many reactions are there, no? That we cannot predict. So at least you make a note of this 20, out of these 3, any one I can predict. Any one will be this set only. Okay, next you see from D block they are asking. D block 30, 30, 31 and 32 question is from D block. In that again one you can predict. It will be either dichromate preparation or KMNO4 preparation. Any one out of these 3 question will be this one preparation. K2Cr2O7 and KMNO4. Then remaining thing could be the give reason type. Okay, the magnetic property or lanthanoid contraction, that could be again anything. But the sure question one, I'm predicting that I'm telling you over here. Okay, so written this, where one at least you can predict, no, okay, this will be asked. Out of these 3, one is predicted. Now next you see from coordination what they can ask. 33, see 33rd question, 34th question and 35th question. Out of these 3, one will be VBT. That is for sure. One will be VBT. You know 4 complex are there, study that. 4 complexes you are having, study that. Any one question will be that. And here if again they are asking for 3 marks, it can be even Werner's. Because we are not having coordination anywhere else. Coordination comes only in part C. See that properly. Coordination comes only in part C. So you can expect Werner postulate also here. Werner postulates are there, and then that splitting CFT. So that I'm predicting over here. Okay, VBT you study, Werner's postulate you be very thorough, and then those isomerisms. Isomers are there, no? Isomers or isomerism. Isomerism, that linkage and all that you study first. Yeah, structural geometrical also could be asked. That also could be asked. See, very important is that VBT you study first. Once you are done with that, go for postulates, Werner's postulate. Then you study CFT. That could be an important question. After that CFT of octahedral and all that is over, then you go for isomerism. Okay, after isomerism is over, in isomerism you study that main. You are having those ionization, linkage, solvate, and coordination. That you study. Then you should know what is ligand, correct. EDTA structure. Now for this exam, you focus on these first. If you get enough time that you have finished, then you go for that EDTA structure and all that. EDTA, they can ask you how many donation can be done. Denticity, they can ask. How many donation can be done by EDTA ligand? 6, no, it is. Even geometrical, GI, I'm writing geometrical isomer structure, you should study that. MER isomer, okay, MER, and then facial, those you can expect over here. Because only 9 marks question is here. Coordination is only for 9 marks. So you can expect these important questions. Done? Shall I erase this part now? Yes, IUPAC is also there. Yeah, IUPAC is also there. IUPAC can be 1 or 2 marks question. No, they won't ask for 3. No, 3 full marks they won't ask. Either for 1 mark they will ask or 2 marks maximum. Not for 3. Okay. That could be divided again. That they will divide and ask. Maybe 2 marks and 1 mark like that. Homoleptic, heteroleptic complex, that also you can study. Homoleptic, how to calculate coordination. See, like that many questions are there. But I am telling you now to focus on important ones. Homoleptic and heteroleptic complex. Homoleptic, heteroleptic. Then how to calculate oxidation number. How to calculate coordination number. Those things are there, no? There. 1 mark. Like that, usually 1 mark they can ask. No, 3 marks you won't have. 3 marks only VBT could be asked. Or Werner's postulate could be asked. Full 3 marks if you want, only these questions will be asked. Other than that, nothing they will ask for full 3 marks. 2 marks you can expect this isomerism. Okay. Shall I proceed? Important I'm telling you now. Okay. Then you go into detail. So I think coordination you can cover up. And D block, see, if you want to score in part C, no? Part C, how many questions you are supposed to write? 10. I think it is 10 questions they are giving. You are supposed to answer 5, I guess. You are supposed to answer 5, as far as I know. So if you are answering 5, see, if you study coordination thoroughly, and one P block, if you know that contact and nitric acid process, can't you answer? It will be easy, for you to answer. See, if this you study properly, if you study this one properly, and see from here leaching or Hall Herold's, if you are studying, limited, see, you should be very smart in studying first. You cover the main thing, and there you should not do again mistakes. This if you study, one question you can answer from the general isolation. One question you can answer from here. 2 are over. Third you can answer from here. Okay, so 3 questions are over. 2 more you are supposed to answer. So if you be very thorough with coordination there. So then over, no, you can score well also. Coordination full chapter if you study. Coordination, I don't think so. It's a very difficult chapter. It will take little time for you. That's it. Okay. Or you can focus on D block also. That's left to you. Now for time being, how to study, I'm talking about that. First, which one to finish, where to focus on more. Okay, yes. Now we'll move on with next. See, 35 questions are over there. Your part C will be done. Part C will be revolving only in inorganic. Part A, Part B, all the chapters are there. That I've told you. Part C will be full of only inorganic. Part C, okay? Only inorganic chemistry will be asked. So you should first choose that chapter and study there. Okay, this I'm telling for the one who find it difficult and the one who are struggling to score. I know others can do it still well, students. Okay, you have to see that you score more. So for that you have to study extra. But take the trick over here, which chapter to select first. So part C will be only of this. Now come to part D. In part D, you will be having two parts are there. Okay. In part D, one will be divided. They are further divided. One into physical chemistry and the other one into organic. Physical chemistry will come first. So these questions are there. No, see 36 to 41 question number will be only of physical chemistry. So now which physical chemistry is easy for you, that you study first. Chemical kinetics carry more weightage. You can see there. Two questions will be from chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics is also a small chapter. So if you are clever enough, you finish this first. Chemical kinetics, if you finish first, you can answer two questions from here. Now what will be that question? Let me make a note of that. I'll erase all this now. See, from solid state, you know one full question which will be asked. Yeah, this 5 will be divided into 3 plus 2. Yes, correct. 3 plus 2. Most of the time it is 3 plus 2 or 2, 2, 1. Most of the time it is 3 and 2. Okay, I've seen this. If you see majority of the question paper, 3 and 2, 3 and 2. Yeah, one will be packing efficiency. That's pakka question there. Packing efficiency is from here only. 36 question will be with one packing efficiency. One you can expect. Packing efficiency 3 are there. No, study all that 3. Fixed there. Along with that, most of the time, either it is density problem could be asked, or they ask that differences. Schottky defect, Frenkel defect, amorphous, crystalline, that will come. Or F center. Or calculation of number of atoms. Okay, these are the possible pairs. These are the possible pairs. Or that magnetic properties also. But this will be fixed. See, those can change. That 2 marks can change. But packing efficiency is for sure. That's fixed, no? So 3 marks is there in your hand. Along with that 2 marker pair I can't say, which it can be anything. Okay. Now come to solution. In solution, that solution colligative problem is fixed. In solution, that colligative problem will be fixed. Okay. So that 3 mark is again sure. 3, 3 I'm telling. Okay. Then come to electrochemistry. Even in electrochemistry, that problems are fixed. Nernst equation problem, Gibbs free energy problem, and equilibrium constant, any one could be asked. That's fixed question, okay. Fixed it is. So this 3 will be fixed, students. 9 mark you can score there nicely. In chemical kinetics also, that derivations are fixed. One set will be of derivation. Okay, the next set can be anything. That I can't predict. Anything it can be. In surface chemistry, if they are asking, most of the time it will be those differences. Okay, it will be differences. Difference between physics option and chemies option. Physi and chemi difference. Or absorption, adsorption, absorption, adsorption. Or they can ask you that lyophilic, lyophobic, lyophilic, lyophobic. That difference. Okay, difference is here. Out of these 3, one will be again definite. Okay, out of these 3, you can expect any one. Then Hardy-Schulze rule, all that is there. When I'm talking about surface chemistry in detail, I will tell you. But this you focus now. For time being, first you focus on this. Hardy-Schulze rule, all that is there. But for that, I'll come later on. This much is understood, no? What to focus first. Packing efficiency for sure. Study that. Packing efficiency is fixed. 3 marks pakka here. 3 marks is fixed. Colligative property 3 is fixed. Electrochemistry 3 is fixed. Derivation 3 will be fixed. See here, 12 marks are done. Little studying, 12 marks you can score. It is not at all difficult to pass. Okay, so here see differences. You study any of the differences. Okay, so that's all about the physical chemistry part. Now let's see in organic. What are the fixed questions you can expect? Okay, in that, 1 minute, students. I think it's time for your next class, no? You're having maths class after this. So I'll do one thing. This I'll continue tomorrow. Anyways, I have, no? Tomorrow your class is there, first hour. So let us stop here for time now. You have got an idea what to focus on. Tomorrow I'll continue from here itself. One minute, don't leave, students. I'll just, I couldn't take your attendance. Today it is only half day, no? Today it is only half a day. Now one more last hour you are having. Because portions are done. Portion, everything is over. So you won't be having a class in the afternoon. So you will utilize your time for the studies. Okay, only till afternoon 12:45 you will have class. Yes, we'll stop here. Okay, you can join for the next class. We'll continue this tomorrow.